Hello everyone, welcome to SourceFed. I'm Joe Beretta.
I'm Lee Newton.
Over the past week, you guys at home probably indulged in things like delightful video game fantasy worlds or the Thigh-tastic World Cup, blissfully unaware that Operation Cross Country 8 was underway, resulting in the recovery of 168 children from the horrible, horrible world of commercial sex trafficking.
Added bonus, 281 pimps were also arrested during the week-long national raid conducted by the FBI in conjunction with local, state, and federal authorities, and the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children.
The crack team descended on 106 American cities looking to combat the very sobering reality of commercial child sex trafficking that exists right under our noses. Since Operation Cross Country 1, the original Operation Cross Country.
Oh, nothing beats the original.
Right? Since the 2003 original, the FBI reports that they have rescued 3,600 kids from the streets during these week-long raids.
And dropped almost 1,500 convictions on the vile heads of the worst type of people. Leslie R. Caldwell, Assistant Attorney General for the Criminal Division of the Department of Justice, said child sex traffickers create a living nightmare for their adolescent victims. They use fear and force to treat children as commodities of sex to be sold again and again. This operation puts traffickers behind bars and rescues kids from their nightmares so they can start reclaiming their childhood.
Now, if we were to turn this busting of pimps and the rescuing of children into a competition, effectively ranking these heroic efforts, because according to my dad, nothing in life is worth doing unless there's a top 3, the Phoenix FBI division comes in first place in the pimp busting event with 21 arrested, followed by Jackson with 19 and New Orleans with 17. That's a lot of pimps.
And the FBI divisions that liberated the most children were Denver with 18 children, Cleveland with 16, and Chicago with 13. That's a frightening amount of children.
And what's frightening is that there are even more out there. So okay, this whole competition thing we just presented was nothing more than a stupid writing device to provide more information in the story, but at the end of the day, to trivialize these efforts in any way is an incredible disservice to all the hardworking men and women fighting an atrocious sickness quietly thriving all over the world.
I mean, we know that because of things called laws and morality, we're not allowed to throw these horrible sex traffickers into fire jail, but we'd totally be okay with throwing these guys into fire jail.
Fire jail?
Yeah, it's like regular jail, but covered in fire and bears. Fireproof bears, of course.
Oh yeah, we'd totally be okay with throwing them in there. But if you guys find yourself in a situation where you suspect sex trafficking might be a thing, call the National Human Trafficking Resource Center at 1-888-373-7888 or the always classic 911. I'm Joe Beretta.
I'm Lee Newton.